Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. Welcome to the mid-monthly love reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the energy surrounding Aries for love, romance, and relationships? Mid-August through September, please. What is the energy surrounding Aries? Mid-August through September for love, romance, and relationships. All right, Aries, we have the Nine of Wands. So what is the situation surrounding the Nine of Wands, please? All right, and we have 3 cards that came out. Wow. The Tower, Death, King of Swords. Okay, so Nine of Wands as the energy surrounding love, romance, relationships. It can feel like you're being tested at this time in a romance. In some relationship, maybe there's a back and forth, or even if you're completely single, no one around, it can feel challenging at this time for you. There may be a lot of emotions coming up. Mid-August through mid-September, looking at the new moons, full moons. We do have a full moon in Pisces, September 1st, September 2nd, depending on where you live. Pisces is your 12th house, and the 12th house is in regards to subconscious cleanouts. You may feel like spending more time alone during that time. It's like cleaning out the closets, so to speak. So, some things can be coming up for you. Feelings, emotions, maybe anything that's unresolved. And sometimes this is unexpected. Sometimes we think that everything's solved, but unresolved things can come up. If you are in a relationship, it could be going through a deep transformation, or maybe this is surrounding you or the other person personally. We have the Tower, Death, and the King of Swords. So the Tower is Mars energy. Mars, the god of war. Deconstruction for reconstruction. So anything that needs to be changed or transformed in the relationship, especially next to the Death card, very powerful energy, because we have Mars with the Tower, and then Death, that's Scorpio, so Pluto and Mars again. Mars is in your sign, Aries, and this is going to be for a few more months. So Mars in your first house, and wherever else Aries is in your chart. Mars is a key player in great change. So this could be something personal happening for you. Wants, needs, desires in your first house, how you present yourself, how you feel, personal changes that are going on. So you yourself could be going through a deep transformation. Death, yes, there could be a recent ending that you went through. Something may have fallen apart. It doesn't necessarily mean that it fell apart. For some of you, this could be deep change that is necessary for you or for the relationship. King of Swords, so Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, air energy, communication. There could be a deep change in communication in the relationship. Someone here maybe expressing how they finally feel, leading to great change. Maybe some decisions for some of you, or a big decision you make that brings on great change in this relationship. And again, if you're single and there's no one around, personally, you'd be going through a really big change here, getting you to the next cycle, because the Nine of Wands, it can feel very challenging. The 10 of Wands, 10s represent the change that's coming through. So it's like, it's so close that you can feel it kind of energy. So, all right, let's take a look. What is going on with the Tower for Aries, please? Love, romance, relationships. What is this Tower representing for Aries? For some of you dealing with loss, there could be a great awakening. I just want to bring that up here too. Uranus recently just went retrograde, and Uranus is known as the Great Awakener. So with the King of Swords, there could be, you know, information or something that you find out here. All right, let's look at the Tower for Aries, please. What is this Tower representing? Let's clarify this Tower. Tower for Aries. Wow. All right. 9 of Wands. So for some of you, it could feel like certain things are falling apart. Or something here, a challenge happens that maybe you didn't expect. One more with the 9 of Wands in the Tower. The 9 of Wands, also known as the Wounded Warrior. Yeah, look at this. See, I mentioned the 10 of Wands. Now we have Judgment. All right. Very powerful energy. Judgment, the Tower, Death. Those are the movers and the shakers of the major arcanas. So with Judgment, decisions or choices for some of you, yes, you may have reached a crossroads. There could be a great awakening that you're going through with Judgment that can represent a spiritual awakening. You know, you're raising your energy, your vibration, certain things that don't match yours fall away from you. Something here could come to light. 10 of Wands, so what I mentioned before, we're going from the 9 to the 10. The 10, the overwhelming feelings, the challenge is almost over. That is the message here. So keep your head held high for those going through, you know, a challenge involving their relationship or a partnership. But if something is falling away, then this is not a match for you, and that space will be filled. But until that space is filled with that match per se, you know, fill that void that you're feeling with, you know, with love, self-love. So yeah, for some of you, all right, let's look at this Death card. Ace of Wands. One more, please. Okay, and we have the 4 of Cups. So yeah, 4 of Cups can be dissatisfaction. You know, feeling like you're in a place, or if you have been dissatisfied, if you're feeling stuck in some way, the Ace of Wands is like a spark of new life, a spark of change, of creation, of movement. So there is movement here coming in this situation. King of Swords, I mean, you know, for some of you that are in a place of making great change in your life and decisions, the King of Swords, for some of you, like if you're going through the legal process, ending a marriage or something like that, or ending a relationship, but a marriage per se, this could represent a judge or an attorney, or, you know, talking to someone who is well versed in this area of life, or this could just be someone who is like a mentor to you. But King of Swords, you know, when you look here, the person is considered a king because this is a well thought out, a very intellectual, wise person. Logic. All right, let's pull some oracle guidance, Aries. So I've got Whispers of Love and the Romance Angels. All right, what does Aries need to hear, please, in regards to this reading? We have stay optimistic about your love life. All right, and I just want to take a look at the bottom here. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. This could even be due to, you know, what's going on as a collective with the whole pandemic situation. But, you know, finances and career could be the challenge here for you. That could be creating some great change as well. But stay optimistic about your love life, positive thinking and faith, bringing you romance. So keeping your head held high. And Whispers of Love, what messages do we have for Aries, please? Definitely a lot of great change here with the Tower and Death, some major transformation. You know, Death, it creates movement. It creates the change that's needed, and same with the Tower. Lots of Mars, Pluto energy. Especially whereas Mars is in your first house. It's so powerful for you. So we have 2 cards here that fell out. We have take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. So focusing on love. You know, this could even represent needing to love yourself first before taking in love from someone else. But self-love could be part of this journey. But when I think of this, I think of the heart chakra. So open to receiving and giving love. Not just giving, but receiving. And physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. So I do sense there's a lot of breakthroughs here for some of you, but with the Stay Optimistic card, there's a challenging period happening right now for some of you, whether you're single or in a relationship. There is this challenge. The 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. It's someone who's been through a lot. So whatever's going on in your environment could be affecting your love life. So hang on tight, stay optimistic, and great change is coming. I hope that you have an amazing month ahead. And if you're interested in any of my services or you want to follow me on Facebook or Instagram, that information is all posted in the description box below. Take care.